All right, so I wanted to sit here before I watched the Royal Rumble with my family just to kind of discuss some things, to, get my predictions out of the way, to basically say, you know, my thoughts and feelings for tonight's show. So, obviously, it's the Royal Rumble, one of the big four. The original winner, type it in the comments below if you know who it was. But I'll give you a hint. Ho! But anyway, Royal Rumbles tonight, men and women's Royal Rumble. A lot of surprises, a lot of returns, a lot of big things happening. So I just want to give my thoughts about that. So as far as the women's Rumble goes, right now we got Rhea Ripley as the champion, and then Tiffy Time as the WWE Women's Champ. So obviously we got to build up towards WrestleMania. They could go the route with Liv, which is something they've been doing, but it seemed like that storybook was finally closed, and that Liv and Raquel will be going for the tag titles. So my prediction is that we're going to get a showdown with the winner of the Rumble being Charlotte Flair. Now, Charlotte Flair is making her big return. She's, depending on how you look at it, a 14-time world champion. Could be less, could be more. Do you count the NXT titles or not? But regardless, Charlotte's destined to break her father's record, her WWE record. Of course, it's debated. Has he had 21, 22 world titles? Hell, even Jerry the King Lawler technically has the most at like 28. So, obviously that record's not going to be broke, so they're just going to go with their history of WCW, WWE, ECW, stuff like that. Sometimes NWA, sometimes not. But Charlotte, I think, is going to win. Now, what's going to happen from there is a hit or miss. Does she go have a fantastic match with Tiffany Stratton, who's pretty much this generation's like Trish, or is she going to go after Rhea Ripley? Now, my heart's starting to think that it's probably going to be Tiffany. It's been rumored match. Will they go with it? Probably. See two athletic women give it their all. Have Charlotte give her big return. Is she going to beat Tiffany? It's hard to say. Does Charlotte really need the win? Not necessarily, but she's been out a long time. So if she can come back and win the championship at WrestleMania, I think that'd be a fantastic way to, resurge your career. Especially if she comes back, which I'm sure it'll be as a face for the time being. But as time goes on, it's going to be revealed that Charlotte's probably going to be the heel in the feud. Now, obviously, other things can happen. Maybe Becky Lynch, hell, who knows? Maybe Jordynne Grace gets the big shine coming over from TNA. Not too sure, but my heart's saying it's Charlotte Flair. Now, as far as the men's Rumble go, there's a lot of good choices. I asked my mom and brother earlier today. We're getting them ready to move out of their house. But I asked them, I said, who do you think is going to win? And they weren't too sure. They said, who do you think? And I said, well, the big heavy rumor is that, John Cena, the big heavy favorite is what I should say, is John Cena is probably going to win it so he can go and try to get that, record-breaking 17th world title. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. I honestly don't. I think John Cena, well, he got everybody riled up with his hurrah speech, and, maybe he's got one more in him, and it's going to be starting with the Royal Rumble because he's got to earn it, right? So I think that they're going to milk that for a while. I think John Cena's going to lose. I think he's going to be the last one eliminated by the eventual winner, who I think is going to be the one that gets it all and goes right on to WrestleMania to face Cody Rhodes. And I'm talking about CM Punk. Not only have they been teasing it now since he's returned that he hasn't got the main event of WrestleMania. He hasn't got the main event of WrestleMania. What better thing can he do than go and win the Rumble and get his shot at the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship? So I think he's going to win, and I think he's going to challenge Cody. My other reasoning behind it is we both know, as, me and all the fans there, that The Rock, he's just not able to make it this year. Could it be, he comes and inserts himself in the Rumble, and he's the last entrant, and he wins? Of course, but no. I think even if The Rock does show up tonight, it's not going to be to, win the Rumble. I think it's going to be to screw Roman Reigns, because what did he start mentioning the last time we saw him? He's the High Chief, right? He's the High Chief now. So what's greater, the Tribal Chief or the High Chief, right? So I think The Rock is going to cost Roman the match. And I think eventually they're going to get back to Cody and The Rock somewhere down the road. Now, back to CM Punk winning. Makes the most sense, right? Who's he going to face at, WrestleMania? Cody, just like I said. So right then and there, that could be their shot at AEW. Tony Khan lost his two biggest guys in the whole promotion. Cody Rhodes, VP, and then his top draw, CM Punk. And like it or not, for all the fans out there that love AEW and hate WWE, or love WWE and hate AEW, it just hasn't been the same. I'm calling it now. TNA is going to probably become the #2 company in the US again. Just saying. But I think that's what they're going to do, to give a big old shove it right down your throat. Tony Khan, you lost your two biggest stars, and now they're main eventing our big show. So that's that. Back to the John Cena thing, just to kind of get back full circle there. John Cena, he's going to go on and he's going to go for the Money in the Bank, right? That's his next option. And then that's not going to work. So what's John Cena always been about? Hustle, loyalty, respect, right? Keyword, hustle. So what's he going to do then? John Cena's going to want to get that title because he's, trying to get the fans riled up and behind him again. So he's going to go do the hard work. He's going to go and earn his way back to get the championship shot. It'll probably be around SummerSlam, maybe Survivor Series. He'll win it, go on to lose it to an up-and-comer to put someone over. Maybe Jacob Fatu, maybe Braun Breaker, who knows? Hell, he could even lose it to Randy Orton. Doesn't really matter, but that's what I think is going to happen with that. As far as Kevin Owens goes, Kevin Owens never seems to win. They're kind of hinting that, maybe this is the one, but his record speaks for itself. He's not the guy in the right place at the right time. So Cody's going to win, and then it's going to be Cody and Punk. As far as any other match or anything else that happens throughout the evening, I just really wanted to discuss those three things. But looking forward to watching the Rumble with my family, and then see what happens. And then just want to give a shout out to my little guy here. He's all pumped up for the Rumble. He fell asleep on the way over to Grandma and Grandpa's while we're waiting for them. So shout out to Mr. Finley, falling asleep. And then if anyone's ever wondering why I named him Finley, my favorite wrestler growing up was Mr. David Finley himself. So shout out to you, Finley. Watching you while growing up was an awesome thing. And now I got my little Finley here. And guess what? He loves to fight. All right, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Just let me know, who you think is going to win the Rumble. Obviously, when I post this, it's probably going to be after the Rumble starts or after it's been going for a while. But if you want to leave a comment, say, hey, man, you were right or you were wrong, or this is why I think that The Rock should win it or whatever, just let me know below. And then make sure to, always just stay positive, keep doing what you're doing. And remember, as Zack Ryder would say, take care, spike your hair. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. All right, catch you later. Bye.